Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Ria Singh, technical analyst, currencies joining in. Ria, welcome to the show. Ria, my first question coming to you is the dollar has gained because the risk of sentiment has served the markets again. How do you see it moving from here on?
Yes, true. Due to the Delta variant recent surge in not only US but around the globe, there is a lot of risk of sentiment that is going around in the market, and we did see the market rushing back to the safe havens, which is evident from the dollar index rise and so forth. Also, there is a rising tensions between the US and China again, with the US uh, stating the companies to just take a caution with respect to their business in the Hong Kong. So this is again uh, pushed into the US and China tensions. There is a meeting that will be coming up between the two countries shortly. And this will be a major focus right now, because this will be the first face-to-face discussions that will happen between these two countries after the Biden elections. So there was a lot of hope from the China that there might be some turn of events from the new presidency. But since Biden has continued with the Trump stand with respect to the China for say, I think this new meeting will definitely be will something that the market will keep an eye on. So I think momentarily the risk off will continue, and dollar index will remain into a green zone.
Right. With this, how do you see the rupee? Because the rupee has gained the most as the amongst the Asian currencies. However, the fundamentals look pretty mixed. So, how are you gauging that bit of it?
Yes, true. We apart from a session where we did see rupee depreciating. Uh, I think rupee has appreciated after that on a quite a stronger stand. I think this is on the back of the inflows that we are seeing from the foreign funds with respect to the IPOs. And even if you look at the crude oil prices, they have softened a bit. And obviously I think there has been a ray of hope with the economic numbers coming in a bit better than before. So overall I think the only downside is the Delta variant pressure that is there. Even if that happens and there is a sudden surge into the strength of the greenback, putting a pressure on the rupee, we do have a good amount of forex reserve that the RBI can step in and aid into the rupee. They have done quite a bit of themselves in keeping the rupee quite balanced over this pandemic uh, phase altogether, and they are doing the same even right now. So I think even going forward, rupee will be staying within a bound range momentum between 75.10 to 74.
Okay. So, that's the range we should be looking at with regards to where the Indian rupee is concerned. Apart from that, Ria, overall, if you see in terms of the pound, that's losing its hold against the greenback. Uh, I mean, they have been uplifting the lockdown measures as well. Do you think that's something which will continue to see an impact?
Yes, because see, one of the reasons will definitely be the dollar gaining strength. But I think there are two major fundamentals that have been playing against the pound right now. First is the uplifting of the pandemic restrictions. This is taken as a negative from the market, because the lifting of the restrictions has come in amid the rise of the Delta variant. So this is taken as a negative impact, because if the restrictions plays into a negative part where where it leads to a sudden rise into the numbers, the government will reintroduce the restrictions rather quickly. So this is the whole uplifting of the restrictions is rather not taken very positively by the market. The second is, of course, again the research into the UK EU tensions where there is again post Brexit statements that will be coming in from both the countries. So there is again this Brexit issue that has come up. Uh, so I think on the uh, depreciating momentum, the pound may depreciate, but it will be restricted now because we have already seen a major downfall in the Wednesday sessions as well. So I think it might be restricted to some fourth. And apart, if the restrictions are reintroduced, only then that it may lead to a further slide into the pound strength. I think so. Probably on a shorter term, it will remain now in a consolidated to tracing momentum.
Okay. So with all of this, what are the strategies that you will recommend?
The strategies that one can go for is going long into the GPB INR above 102.50 for a target of 102.90 with a stop loss of 102.70. The second strategy will be to go short into the Euro INR below the level of 87.69 for a target of 87.22 with a stop loss at 88. You can also go short into the JPY INR below the level of 67.48 for a target of 67.28, 67 with the stop loss at 67.78.
Right. So these are the strategies that we should be watching out for as well. Thank you, Ria, so much for joining in. Thank you, participants, as well.
Thank you, Viral.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.